Good morning. It's a beautiful and bright morning today, so I took the opportunity and went straight out of bed into my thick winter clothing and onto a little walk. Before we start this video, I wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone watching my first video last week. I expected it to be, I don't know, 10 or 20 views, but as of now it's over 130 views, and that's, for me, for my little life, a lot of people. So thank you to everyone who left a like or left a comment and just took the time to enjoy the whole 23 minutes I put up. If you are new here, as well as I am, my name is Vanessa and I share everything that I enjoy, my passions, which are mostly just the beautiful things in life. I try to embrace the seasons and live with them as best as I can. I'm not perfect in any way, shape or form, but I'm trying and I'm taking you on this journey. And yeah, if you want to join this little community, I would be very grateful. And now let's head into the vlog. Good morning, everyone. Today is Friday, so this means we're going to the farmers market, as I do every Friday, to do our weekly food shop. Just some little bits and bobs today. We still have a quite full fridge, I would say. Yeah, and because I'm not only sitting at the desk today, I thought I could take you with me. If time goes well, I'm gonna go thrifting today, just a little bit, just have a quick stroll through my favorite charity shop, and then I would like to get some bits and bobs for a DIY advent calendar. Yeah, hopefully I will get everything, because the 1st of December is in 2 days, so today's Friday. And as I've already said, wow, train of thought is going very well today. Hopefully I will get everything and get to DIY that thing in time. I don't have a full plan yet, but we're just going with the flow, I guess. Yeah, so hopefully you would like to come with me, and I would say, let's go. That was quite successful, I would say. Oh, I'm looking a little bit disheveled from all the try-ons, but I found some really good basics and some quite special pieces, I would say. I will show you when I'm home, but for now I'm gonna get the bits and bobs for the advent calendar. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I get everything. I'm back from my what essentially turned into a day trip by now. Yes, I've been to the thrift shop, the garden center, I've ran some errands, and I've been to the stationery shop to get some bits for the advent calendar. Sadly, it will not turn out like I intended it to be, but I think I found a good solution. a good alternative. I will show it you tomorrow, hopefully. I will also show you the clothing haul tomorrow, because I'm running out of daylight. We only got like maybe half an hour of daylight left, and I desperately need to get some food and get ready for my dance lessons. So see you tomorrow for the haul and the advent calendar. Hello and happy Wednesday. Not Saturday, Wednesday. I admit I didn't had any time to pick up the camera the last days, but here I am now, a few days later, and yeah, I promised you to show you the advent calendar I did for my boyfriend. I've already got it over here, but before I show you, I thought I could say 1 or 2, maybe 5 sentences about winter and Christmas. You know what I find fascinating about the Christmas period is that people are stressing about it so much. Nature is showing us the other way around. Nature is showing us to relax at this time of the year, to hibernate and to really set the focus inwards, not outwards. But so many people are so stressed in the run-up to Christmas. They're stressing about food and gifts and gift wrapping, and they're trying to cram even more activities into December than they're doing the whole summer. And to be honest, I don't know why. Why are we stressing so much about Christmas? If it brings you a huge amount of joy, just do it. I'm the last one to judge. But if it stresses you out, maybe we should look at nature at this time. Because with the beginning of fall and the leaves turning red, yellow and brown and finally falling around November, nature shows us that we should shift our focus inwards. Winter is a time to hibernate, to enjoy the cozy evenings, to enjoy the warm, thick pajamas and the curling up on the sofa with a good book and being reflective of the year and of the goals you had and the ones you will have for the future. These are my 2 cents on the Christmas and winter period. I'm not surprised that a lot of people are already giving up on their goals like 2 weeks into the new year, because they have used up all of their energy during the Christmas time and Christmas holidays, and they don't have any energy left for the big goals and for just keep going and pushing and pushing. Although January and February are not particularly designed to be the pushy, they are also designed to be more reflective and to prepare for what's to come. Yeah, so these were my 2 cents on Christmas and wintering. Maybe that's because I'm a rather introverted soul. I don't get that much energy out of social events. So yeah, maybe that's playing a part in my thoughts. But yeah, maybe take your time to rest a little bit more, to prepare yourself for the new year, for your new goals, and reflect on your thoughts as well. Journaling can play a big part in that if you're into writing. So I wanted to show you the advent calendar. I've got it right here. We are already 4 days into December, so my boyfriend has already opened a few of those envelopes. I basically put together a little box of 24 envelopes. Yeah, put a little bit of tissue paper in and envelopes with little cards in them. Normally, advent calendars have a huge tradition in this household. The only Christmas tradition we have. We don't even have any Christmas decorations of any sort. I'm not sure if I'm legally allowed to say that on the internet, because on my socials everyone is putting up their Christmas trees and stuff, and we don't have any of that. But yeah, advent calendars are playing a huge role in our household because my boyfriend loves them so much. A couple of years ago I did the first advent calendar as a surprise for him, as a Christmas gift. And yes, he enjoyed it so much that he requests an advent calendar every year now. But this year we're doing it a little bit different. Normally I would do 24 presents, so physical gifts and cookies and stuff and vouchers. But this year I'm only doing words. I'm only doing 24 reasons why I love you. And I think that's also a very reflective gift, because I thought a lot about our relationship, and it becomes stronger and stronger with every day and every month passing by, and we already celebrated 8 years of our relationship this year. So yeah, I thought it was a good opportunity to say thank you, and words can be very, very powerful. So 24 reasons why I love you, it is this year. I've sneaked in a few vouchers, but just like dating and food making vouchers, if you will. For example, yesterday on day 3, I wrote him a little note that said, you love cookies and biscuits as much as I do, so you have a free wish of a cake or biscuits of your liking, basically. That was like a very rough translation because obviously it's in German. Yeah, and of course, as I've already knew, he wished for his favorite cake. It's a Polish like brownie cake, and he said he would like to see it on the vlog, so we're doing it together today. You will be very surprised by it, because it's like like an old grandma cake. It doesn't have exact measurements. We are measuring in cups or glasses. So that will be quite fun. Now I've got some time to film the try-on of the clothing I thrifted last week. I thought we could style them up together, so I can have a good picture of how they will work in my wardrobe. Let me know your thoughts on wintering and Christmas in the comments below. And yeah, let's go on. Let's start with this gorgeous lightweight knit. It has a really cool rose color with a cool undertone fitting my skin color very well, and it has a humongous roll neck. I've double rolled it right here. Yeah, it keeps me quite warm, although it's very, very lightweight, and styled casually, I think it looks great on its own, but I think with a blazer on top it would be way more interesting. By time you will get to know that I love blazers a lot. Most of the jackets hanging on my rail are blazers. So of course I thrifted the grey checkered blazer as well. And I think the light pink and the light grey go exceptionally well together, and the light belt pairs very well with the light checks of the blazer. So I think this is a really great casual everyday look. You could also dress this knit up with like some elegant black trousers and a black blazer. I think that would be very nice, but just for running errands and stuff, this is great. This could be a potential second look for the grey blazer. I tried to take the colors from the blazer and put them through the outfit. Maybe, I don't know if you can see it, we've got a little tan colored, beige colored thread running through the blazer. I think this top matches that really well. To give a little bit of contrast, I opted for a darker colored belt, and I could even do a matching bag if I want. So for example, this one, it would match the belt, and if you're very good, you could do like matching shoes. That would be like the epitome of a really great outfit. Here you go. This one is a little bit more on the elegant side. I really love these trousers. I've owned them for around about a year now, and I still find great joy in them. Yeah, the thing I thrifted from this outfit is the top. I really loved it because it has this little bell sleeve detail. Very demure, but also very cute, and very versatile as well. And I paired this one with the only sequins-like bag I own. I don't own any other thing that's like glittery or sparkly, but this one I inherited from my grandma, so it's a bit special to me. I think if you pair this one with heels, it will look very, very elegant, and it's a great look even for a Christmas party, even though it is completely black. These pair of trousers are really great. They're super soft and this really nice chocolate color, but they are too big. Someone actually had put in a little extra piece of fabric to make it a little bit wider. But I've got the great luck of my mother-in-law being a seamstress, so she can just take them in for me. They have the perfect length, which is like a miracle because I'm only 158 centimeters tall. I'm not a very tall person at all, rather like the minion category. But yeah, if we take them in a little bit, I think they're very, very great, elegant trousers, and especially for fall, they are super versatile. Love them. Okay, these are my white cut. As you can see, we've got some dingly dangly bits over here. I really like the detail of this part overlapping, and I think, I'm not sure how you're supposed to wear them, but I think you're supposed to cinch them in. I don't know, maybe tie them up on the side like this, and I think they were really, really cool. I like the color a lot, and they're fleecy from the inside though, so they're quite warm. But I have to admit I'm struggling with the shoes, because at the moment I've paired it with white trainers because that would fit the blouse, but we are in December. I'm too old to be cold, so trainers are definitely not an option. So what kind of shoes should I wear with these? Because they're a little bit wide-legged on here, so I really don't know what kind of shoes I should wear with these. Yeah, if you've got any recommendations, let me know. And let me know if you think these trousers are really fun. It's already getting dark outside, which is not ideal for filming, so I put up a lamp. Hopefully it will make it bright enough. But I'm still figuring out all the technical stuff like camera angles, lighting, and so on and so on. You know, all the boring things. Yes, now we're doing the Polish cake, and I've already put out all the ingredients we need. Cacao, butter, sugar, flour, baking powder and eggs. Nothing else, except for these little rainbow pearls. And the most important thing we need is this one. The Germans seeing this will now laugh at the screen, I guess, because this is essentially a mustard glass. You know what I mean. And yeah, this little glass is used to measure all the things for this cake. By the time I made my own measurements. So usually this cake is made with 3 to 4 tablespoons of cacao, but I put it up to 6 to 7, sometimes 8, because my boyfriend said it has to be more chocolatey, so more cacao it was. And I adjusted the temperature as well. And I was so tired of this cake failing that I started to measure the flour. So I'm measuring all the water and the sugar with the glass, but not the flour, because I messed up this cake so many times and I didn't want to waste any more ingredients. So once I nailed the amount of flour I needed, I just weighed it and it came up to 260 grams, and now it's working fine. So let's start by taking 250 grams of butter, so a whole package, then 1.5 glasses of sugar. I know that's a lot, but this cake isn't supposed to be healthy in any regards. And then we need half a glass of water and 7 to 8 tablespoons of cacao. And all of this we're going to put in a little pot and heat it up until it's getting bubbly. I'm now gonna bring up my oven. I would say something between 5 and 6, but I've got an induction hob, so it's quite powerful. Try to up for like medium heat. So there you go, the butter is in. And now onto the sugar. So this is considered 1 glass. It's not even full yet, but I got around this amount, roundabout. I'm trying to get it in focus without it being too much light, but yeah, nonetheless, let it go in there. That will be enough. Next up is half a glass of water. And finally, around 8 tablespoons, so full tablespoons as you can see, of cacao. And now you're just gonna stir it, obviously until the butter is melted. And as soon as it starts bubbling, you're gonna put the heat down, just leave it on for another minute or so, and then just put it on the balcony or outside in any way, shape or form, so it can cool down, because we cannot mix the hot mixture with the eggs. It first has to cool down a little bit, otherwise the eggs will, like, I don't know how to say it in English, like they're getting blah, blah. It doesn't work. As you can see, it's now starting to bubble up a little bit, and it's gonna get more and more, and you will also see that the whole thing will rise. Kind of scary when you're doing it the first time, but that's totally normal. That's how it's supposed to be. For all the Polish-speaking people over here, I just asked my mother-in-law how this cake is called, and it's, hopefully I pronounce it right, Murzynek? Murzynek? Hopefully I got it. So yeah, it's basically a brownie cake, a very fluffy one with a little coating and sugar sprinkles on top, but we will get there. You will see what I mean. While we are waiting for the mixture to cool down, I'm gonna weigh the flour and the baking powder, and as always, put it through a sieve. Especially with baking powder, I get much better baking results if I put it through a sieve first, because it tends to clump up and build bigger pieces, and they're not gonna distribute well throughout the cake. So a sieve is your best friend when you're baking. It's now around 30 minutes later. I've just Got my pot back inside, and the most important thing is now to take half a glass of this mixture aside. The mixture has a little skin on top. That's totally normal. Just stir it under. Now we're gonna get our mixing bowl and assemble essentially all the ingredients together. It's not getting any more difficult from this point on. So here we go. Next up, we're gonna get, stay open. We're gonna get 4 eggs. Just put them in there. I know it gets a little bit interesting at this point, but first I'm gonna preheat the oven before I forget to around 175 degrees. Oftentimes, if I use the whole baking tray and left the cake in for around 30 minutes, it stayed like really thin and was very dry. And I didn't like that. So apart from like experimenting with the length of the cake being in the oven, I also experimented with the size of the tray, essentially. And the best cake came out to be with this construction. So we've got a normal baking tray right here, but to make it a little bit smaller, just a tiny bit, I put on just a normal bread tin. So I'm now gonna put all my cake batter on this side and hopefully get a very fluffy cake. Now to the most important part. We're taking the leftover mixture from before and a little kitchen brush, don't know, silicone brush, and we're gonna put it all over the hot cake. I think this will be enough, definitely. We don't want it to be too thick. And now I'm gonna let you on a little secret. In English, I would call this cake chocolate cake, brownie cake. In Polish, we call it Murzynek. But in this household, we're calling it Kugelkuchen. And that's because this cake demands some little sprinkles on it, and when my boyfriend was still a little kid, he always said he wants Kugelkuchen because of these little sprinkles. Only the Germans will get it, I know, but these are essential. Today is a very blusterous and grey and rainy and windy day outside. I even haven't been to the farmer's market this morning, although I'm usually going every week religiously. But I couldn't get myself to go outside this morning, to be honest. Yeah, so I've just done some admin work and now I'm gonna have to get ready for my dance lessons. This evening I've got all to myself. My boyfriend is out watching football with his boys, and that means I don't have to cook something special. Maybe I'm just gonna be German and eat bread for dinner. That makes my heart very happy. My DNA is like half bread, half butter, I guess. Yeah, and then I think I'm gonna curl up in bed with a good book or with my laptop. Depends. Whatever I'm feeling like doing. I have to sort out my hard drive, my external drive, desperately, because all of this footage I'm filming is taking up a lot of space. So yeah, maybe I'm gonna do that. Or I'm doing the new website for this channel. We will see what I'm gonna do. Depends how I'm feeling. So yeah, I definitely have to get ready now for my dance lessons. So hopefully see you later, but I don't want to promise too much. Maybe we're gonna see each other tomorrow. I'm back from my dance class. It was fabulous. As always, got a really great teacher. And now I'm starving. Normally I would do my go-to, as I've said in the clip before, of just a little bit of bread. But I've noticed we've got some leftovers in the fridge, so I'm gonna cook myself some really easy pasta and warm up the leftovers and call it a dinner, I guess. You know, it's already very dark over here, so I'm very sorry for the lighting. But that's the perks of winter. I'm gonna get myself a book, heat up my food, and enjoy my evening.